Hello everyone, welcome back again to our channel Coders Arcade. In this tutorial, I'll be talking about one new feature which has been newly introduced into Python, which is the walrus operator. Okay, so before starting this video, I would like to request all of you to please like and share our videos with your friends and family if you really like them, and at the same time, please don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon because that will help you to receive notifications regarding our latest videos. Okay. So, without any more ado, let's get started. As I said, today's topic will be the walrus operator in Python. Okay. So, as you can see here, I am already inside my PyCharm IDE. So, I already have the project created for the circuit. Let me create a new directory called walrus operator. Okay. And here, let me create a Python file P1. Okay. So, before even going to that, let us also take one text file so that we can know about some history of the walrus operator. Okay, so walrus operator. Okay, it is also known as the assignment expression. Okay, and guys, it was introduced in Python version 3.8. Okay, so it is very new, and this walrus operator syntax is something like this. It will have a colon and a equal sign. Okay, this is the syntax. Okay, and it is actually used to assign values to variables as part of a larger expression. Okay, so I will explain what I mean by this. Let us see an example so that you can understand more about this. Okay, so I'm going to my Python file again. Here, let's see something without the walrus operator. Let's see how it looks like. So I'm taking a simple user input, and based on that we'll do some operation. Okay, I'm using the input function. Here I will simply say enter a value. Okay, and now based on this, if the length of the user input passed by the user, if it is greater than 0, at that moment, I will just print the length, okay? Something like this. I will use a formatted string and here I will say the input value is user input. Okay, that means if at all the length is greater than 0, that means if the user is passing a real value, then I will print that value given by the user. Otherwise, I will simply say print no input was given. Makes sense, right? Pretty simple. Okay, fine. And let me give a full stop here so that the code looks good. Okay, now let us run this and see. Right click, run, and you can see here it's asking me for a value. Suppose if I just press enter, you can see here no input was given. Okay, now next step, I will run this again. Here, this time I will pass a value, say quarter circle. Now let's see what happens. Okay, you can see as soon as we give this input value, it is saying the input value is quarter circle. Okay, that means so based on the length of the input given by the user, it will either print this. If the user does not give anything, if I simply press enter, then it will execute this line. Okay. Now let's see how we can do this with the help of the walrus operator. Okay. Now let me comment this line. And okay, let me just keep this part here. Let's see how to use the walrus operator. Okay. So this part will be with the walrus operator. Let's see how it looks like. Okay. Here I will simply say if user input See the syntax case, colon equal sign. Here I will use the input function and I will say enter a value, okay, colon, and then just see what I do here. If it is not equal to empty string, that means if the user is passing any value, then I will print like this. Let me use the earlier format string only. I will say the input value is user input. Okay. And otherwise, in the else block, I will simply say no input was given. So let me copy this part. Okay. So let's execute this here. Now you can see here in one single line, we are assigning and we are deciding something. So condition is also getting checked in the same line. Okay. So if the user input, here you can see we are checking the value, we are passing the input also, and at the same time we are checking whether it is not equal to an empty string. Okay, and let me not keep this space and let's run this now. Let's see what we get. Okay. You can see enter a value. Let me just simply press enter. Okay, you can see here, right? No input was given. Got it? Okay, guys. Actually, you see what here this line is coming twice. That's why let me keep it as an empty string, or let me just comment this part. It's not required. Now let's run this now. Yes, you can see here. Let me just press enter. You can see no input was given. Okay. This is using the Walrus operator. So we were assigning and checking at the same time. I'm sorry for this. This should not be used here because you can see that earlier we got two input statements. So this was not correct. Okay. Now it's correct. See, with the Walrus operator, we're getting like this. Okay. Fine. And at the same time, now if I pass any input, see what happens. Suppose I am saying Saurabh, my name, and press enter. You can see the input value is Saurabh. Okay. So as the earlier one was like this, you can see here. Here we are checking the length and then we are printing something. So we are using some more lines, right? But here you can see with the Walrus operator, it saves a lot of time. We are assigning also, and with that help of that, we are checking also. Okay, so this is the benefit of the Walrus operator. Now let's also see one more example so that we can understand more about this. Okay, so let me write another program so that you can understand better about the same concept. Okay, so right click and create one new Python file, P2. Here, let us try to do something else. We will try to check the length of a list and we will do some operation with the list if the length of the list is greater than some certain value. Okay, so let's try to do this. Okay, you got my point? We will check the length of the list. If the length of the list is greater than some certain value, then we will be doing some operation with the list. Okay, so let's see how to do it without the while list operator. Okay, say I'm taking my list is equal to something like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and let me give the spaces here. Fine. Now I will check like this: if len of my list is greater than 3, then I will do something. Okay, so I'll print the list is longer than 3 elements. Okay, and then let us also print the list. So I will be using a format string for that. Okay, if, and in the curly brackets we will just say my list. Okay, otherwise in the else block I will just print my list is not longer than 3 elements. Okay, Fine. Let's run this and check what we get. Obviously, you can see here, right? The list length is greater than 3, so it should be printing this. See, the list is longer than 3 elements. This is the list. Okay. Suppose if I delete 2 elements, now the list is not greater than 3. Okay. It is equal to 3. Let's see what we get. It should execute the else block. Okay. So here you can see my list is not longer than 3 elements. Got it? Now the same thing let us try to do with the help of walrus operator. So we already have the list. Let's see what we do. I will just say if length, I am taking a variable, okay, colon equal to, I will say len of my list. Here I am assigning, okay, just see guys, length will be equal to the len of my list. So right now it is 3, okay. After that, as I said, we can also check the condition. If it is greater than 3, then I will just print it. Something like this. Formatted string, I will say my list is longer than 3 elements. Okay, and let me just print the length also. After that, also let us print the list, my list. Okay, else let me remove this space here. Okay, and print simply this line. My list is not longer than 3 elements. That's all, right? So you can see, guys, right? Because of the walrus operator, I'm saving a lot of time. Here, at least I have to first compare, then I have to do something. Here, I'm assigning, and at the same time, I am checking the condition also. Now, let me comment this part. I don't need this right now. And let me run this now. Okay, so as you can see here, it is not greater than 3, right? So I will get this one as the output right now. Run this. See guys, my list is not longer than 3 elements. But suppose if I modify the list and add 2 more elements, say 4 comma 5. Now obviously the length is more than 3. So I should get this one. My list is longer than 3 elements. The length is this. Okay. And let me write length here. Length is this. Okay. Now let us run this again. Let's see what we get. See, my list is longer than 3 elements and length is 5, and this is the list. Okay, so it makes life a little bit easier, right? And it's easy to execute this as well. Okay, see guys, the concept is like this. If you want to be faster, then you have to use some shortcuts. So wireless operator is one kind of a shortcut that we can use in Python. It was introduced in Python 3.8 and many developers use it right now. Okay. If you did not know about this and if you learned something new in this video, please don't forget to hit the like button. And at the same time, please don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon so that you receive notifications regarding all latest updates. Okay. And thank you for watching this video. If you have any doubts, post them in the comment section. I'll be happy to clarify them. So, till the next video, I'm Saurabh signing off. Thank you and happy learning. Bye bye.